Oh, when did I press record? What the heck? Okay, first off, hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome back to my channel. It's been such a long time since I've filmed one of these sit-down talk video things, so I'm a little out of practice. There's a aquarium over there, so that's why there's a constant sound of water flowing, okay? I filmed 10 minutes and I don't want to refilm, so. First off, please excuse what I'm wearing. I'm just wearing a sweater right now because most of my things are packed away in those suitcases over there because I'm moving very soon. Actually, by the time this video goes up, I'm pretty sure I'll already be starting school. Today's video is actually something I was kind of hesitant in making, but I've gotten a couple of requests to make one, so here we are. Today I am filming a stats video. Disclaimer, I'm actually not very smart at all, so my stats aren't even that great, but since so many people are about to start applying for college or even are applying for college at this very moment, I thought this could be useful. Please don't use me as a basis. College decisions are based on so many things that normal people can only attempt to understand. Alright, now that that's out of the way, I've actually never seen stats videos because they mainly just made me feel bad about myself, but I don't know, I guess a lot of people like it, so here we go. I have my laptop down here, so that's why if I look down, it's because I'm reading out my stats. So we're gonna start with my high school stats, okay, technically they're all high school stats, but like stats that relate directly to high school and what I did in school. I'm not gonna reveal what I actually got in school, grades wise, but I will say that I graduated summa cum laude with a GPA of 4.3 something, which actually isn't that great when you consider that most of my classes are graded on a 5-point scale, so that means that I definitely got more B's than I got A's, but whatever. The main point is that I graduated even though I was this close to dropping out or having a mental breakdown or something. So even though my grades weren't that great, especially compared to some of the other people at my school, I think one of the redeeming factors was that a lot of my classes were AP and honors, things like that. And I guess that shows that I like to challenge myself or something. And let me tell you, some of those classes are real challenges. My school is known for being one of the toughest schools in my state, so that may have helped a little, I don't know. Moving on to my extracurriculars, how exciting. So Chinese club is one of the biggest things that I was involved with. I've been involved with Chinese club since freshman year, and I continued on my entire high school career. I was secretary my sophomore year and then co-president my junior and senior year. And I was also in charge of ICA, so I led people in dance for 3 years. I was also part of Beta Club since sophomore year because it was invite only. Mu Alpha Theta since freshman year, all 4 years. I was co-historian sophomore year, but then some events happened, and so for the rest of my time in Mu, I was just a regular member, but I've also won several awards at state convention. They're not great awards, but I won them. I was also part of NHS. At my school, it was a senior only club, so it's invite only based on your academic standing. And I was also tutoring coordinator, I believe, which is the same thing as the vice president, and so I led tutoring every Wednesday. And then outside of school, I did Chinese dance, which I think kind of helped me stand out a little because I personally don't know anyone else my age in my entire state who does Chinese dance, so I guess that's pretty interesting. For my AP test, I won't go through all of my scores just because there are a lot, and honestly, they're not that great. So over my entire high school career, I took 15 AP tests. So I took Human Geography, Government, Comparative Government, Physics, English, Seminar, Lang, Chemistry, Calc AP, Art History, World History, Stats, Research, Lit, and Biology. I failed 2 of those. I won't say which ones, but I failed 2 of them, just so you know. In my defense though, that was the year that I was taking 6 AP tests, and I was really stressed. Either way, I still got AP Scholar, and I also got the capstone diploma, so yeah. And now we're on to the things that people actually care about, I guess, which is the standardized test scores. So we're gonna start off with the PSAT, because I think a lot of people take that even if you don't like want to, because it's the test that determines national merit. So I took it 3 times, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. The first time was because I wanted to see what it would be like, the second time because my school made me, and the third time to determine national merit. The first time I took it, I got an 1190, 580 in reading and writing, and 610 in math. That wasn't too great, but I was also a freshman, so it didn't really matter. Second time I took it, I got a 1290 with 600 reading and 690 math, which is only a 100-point increase, which isn't that great, but that was sophomore year. So then junior year, the time it actually mattered, I got a 1440 with a 680 in reading and writing and 740 in math. Obviously, math is my strong suit. I ended up getting national merit commended, and I'm pretty sure the cutoff was like 212. And so I just managed to squeak by, so I mean, I'm pretty lucky, I guess. And so keeping on with this college board thing, I took the SAT with writing 3 times, and honestly, those weren't too great either. The first time I took it, I got a 1410 with a 670 in reading and writing and 740 in math, and my writing scores were 7, 6, and 7. Second time I took it over the summer. I think I took the June one, and that really wasn't it. I got a 1350 with a 690 in reading and writing and 660 in math. And writing, I got a 6, a 5, and then a 6. That one was really surprising because I thought the math section was really easy that time, but then my English ended up being higher and my math was the lowest I've ever gotten. So, and then the third time that I took it, I got another 1410 with a 650 in reading and writing and 760 in math, with writing scores 6, 6, and 6. I also took the ACT with writing 3 times, and then I took the ACT without writing twice because my school offered the option to. Honestly, I was just so sick of testing at that point that I could have taken another test, but I didn't even care at that point, because it was either I take another test and try and maybe get a better score, or keep my sanity. And so obviously I kept my sanity, but only just barely. The first time I took it, I got a 29 with subscores 26 in English, 34 in math, 30 in reading, 27 in science, 8 in writing, 26 in ELA, and then 31 in STEM. The second time that I took it with no writing, so that was in March with my school. I got a 31 with subscores 33 in English, 35 in math, 29 in reading, 28 in science, and then 32 in STEM. The third time and fourth time both have writing, so I got a 33 with subscores 32 in English, 35 in math, 33 in reading, 33 in science, 8 in writing, 29 in ELA, and 34 in STEM. The fourth time I got a 33 with subscores 30 in English, 33 in math, 36 in reading, 34 in science, 8 in writing, 29 in ELA, and 34 in STEM. The fifth has no writing. That was the last time I took it. I was just so sick of it. Didn't want anything to do with it. I got a 32 with a 35 in English, 33 in math, 32 in reading, 26 in science, and a 30 in STEM. And honestly, I have no idea what happened with that science score, so I was probably just really angry at that point. Let me just say that I personally think that while standardized tests do try and serve a purpose in trying to evaluate everyone on a fair scale, they're not the solution. Because not everyone thinks in a way that allows them to excel in standardized testing. Even if you don't get the score that you want, you're probably still really smart. Like, I know super smart people who just can't test. They don't think in the same way that the test makers try and make you think. So like, whatever scores you get on a test, just know that whatever you get, it definitely doesn't define you. I don't let my scores define me. I am so much more than just like a score that some company gives me to evaluate where I go to college. And that's it. That's all of my stats. I think that's all of my stats. I don't know what else is in a stats video. If you have any questions, just leave it down in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. Good luck to everyone who is about to apply to colleges or who are already applying to colleges. I wish you the best in this application cycle. It's tough. I know it's very tough. It's very stressful, but you'll get through it just as I did. Maybe with a whole bunch of tears, maybe with screaming, kicking, crying, I don't know. But either way, you'll get through it, I promise, and you will be going to college, maybe, I don't know. I have to go now, because I have to go pack some more things. Oh, no. Okay, bye.